when Credible Crypto was calling for this, for that capitulation down to like $3,000, people didn't want to hear what he had to say. They didn't want to believe him and they thought he was crazy, okay? But he called it and he was right. What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to cover Bitcoin quickly. I'm going to cover Bitcoin as easily as possible without dragging this video out super long. I've been busy in my own personal life, but I'm going to cover Bitcoin real quick, and nothing's really changed. Even though I've been gone for a minute, not a whole lot's changed. Bitcoin's just holding in that 39,000 range. So let's take a look here at my drawing, okay? Hasn't changed, hasn't changed, hasn't changed. A couple things to note here. I will say this. The weekly, stock RSI, boom, here, the momentum indicator. Almost always in crypto, whether it's XRP, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's whatever coin, almost always, when you get a double tap on the weekly stock RSI, the momentum indicator, it is showing, especially when it's on zero like this, down here, double tap zero, it is showing that it has been oversold for a long extended period of time. It comes down, it taps, and then it taps again, okay? And then it gets moving. This blue line pointed straight up like this, leading the pink line right here. This is very bullish on the weekly, and this is the weekly time frame. This isn't the daily, this isn't the 4 hourly. This is what is to come in the next weeks. This isn't what's to come today, tomorrow, you know, etc. This is more of a zoomed out time frame, but that's good. That is more positive. We have this bullish, bullish, bullish. That is bullish, okay? So that's the first thing to note. What else we have going on here is this drawing hasn't changed. We're going to take a look at Credible Crypto's drawing in a second here, which is, I guess, somewhat similar, but it's the entire span of Bitcoin's history. Hasn't changed. If we come in here, it is hard to figure out the counts. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. Right now, this is making the most sense. Once you start moving these around, they don't make a lot of sense, but these running flats, these are in the 335, and I've talked about that many times, and it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so right now we've come back up, and we're just trying to find some momentum here. I will also point this out here. If that was the bottom, not sure if it was, but if it was, if we take a look here, let's see here, we'll grab a trend line. So what we do have going on, especially if I take this to the daily here, move these lines around a little bit. So somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern here, and that is because you are closing higher, slowly, okay? And you're coming up through here. And each time you've hit the top of this, you've hit the top. Now, let me show you another time when we were coming out of wave 2. So this is the Corona dump, okay? All the way down here, March 2020, pretty low. What ends up happening is you have about 7 weeks of green after that, and it's sort of recovering from this massive red candle with this red wick. It's huge, okay? It's about 7 weeks or whatever. But after you come back up to about where you were before you collapsed so far, you also have you have a similar here. You have sort of an ascending triangle where you just keep getting stopped out at that same level, which was around $10,000. You keep hitting your head, and then you down. You come up, hit your head, down a little. Come up, hit your head, down a little. And then you come up the bottom, and you come back, you back test it, and then you get going, okay? So we have this ascending triangle type pattern before you actually got going. So over here, and we'll zoom in here. Let's erase these couple yellow circles so we can see a little clearer. And let's see what it looks like on the daily. Let's go to the daily. So on the daily, you can still see this support where you have these lows, a little bit of higher lows, a little bit of higher lows. And if I were to drop in this trend line here on the daily instead of the weekly, it would actually be here. So about $45,000 is where that resistance is. And this triangle would extend way out to here. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff to look at here. But as you can see here, you know, we have higher low, higher low, higher low. So we're sort of in this ascending triangle, and you want to get some momentum and get going out of this. At any rate, I still believe, let's erase all that, that we are going to be getting wave 5, and that hasn't changed. Let's go back to the weekly. It's a lot cleaner. At some point, like I just said, the weekly stock RSI is bullish here. That's a good sign, okay? At some point, I believe you are going to be getting wave 5. You're going to be going to $130,000, and that is because we've measured the height of wave 1 roughly. We've measured the height of wave 1 here at like 337% roughly, and we've extrapolated that because wave 5 is as high or higher as wave 1, okay? Which would give us $130,000 Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the crypto market continue to test our patience, to mess with our minds, etc. Well, Credible Crypto, when we were down here, okay, when Credible Crypto was calling for this, for that capitulation down to like $3,000, people didn't want to hear what he had to say. They didn't want to believe him and they thought he was crazy, okay? But he called it and he was right, okay? So, what is he saying now? Well, he's saying pretty much what I'm saying. Let's take a look at his drawing here. And this is his pinned drawing if you want to see it on his profile on Twitter. Okay? This here. Awesome drawing. Awesome drawing. He has the angles. So, the first run here when Bitcoin first comes out, 79 degrees. The bull run, the 2013 bull run, 53 degrees. 2017 bull run, 34 degrees. The current bull run, 24 degrees. You can see the degrees go down, 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 and that is that is part of the lengthening cycle, and that is the fact that the market cap and the size of Bitcoin and the market cap is so much bigger. There's so much more money in it that, of course, the volatility and the returns aren't going to be as much. It's not always going to be what is this? 313,000%. That's not going to happen, okay? So you can see the returns come down, the angles come down. Not only that, look at the lengths here. 245 days. The first bull run, 728 days. Next bull run, 1,064 days. And this bull run, we are only at about 1,064 days. Each bull run is getting longer and longer and longer, which you would expect to be out here somewhere, which is going to be another, 300, 400 days or so to actually get here. But I do expect us to find the bottom of wave 4 at some point if we haven't already found it. We are going to be moving forward, wave 5, towards the top here, at least 130,000. It looks like where he has this arrow, this is around 175,000. It's hard to say because this is logarithmic, so maybe it's 200,000. I'm not sure exactly where he's pointing to, but in that range, 175, 200,000, and that's what he has. And he is still saying that, yes, everybody who is bearish will see you at $100,000 Bitcoin. And that's what I've been saying this whole time. Not too much has changed. And this is one of the most accurate. This is probably my favorite guy, and he's been very accurate before, and I will continue to follow him. If you want to check out him on Twitter. And back to the Bitcoin chart. Let's go to a clean chart real quick and see what we can see here. We need to find a bottom and get some momentum back to the upside. That's really what we're waiting on. Let's see here. Let's go to the daily. What is Bitcoin doing? So, what it's been doing, we thought we were going to come up here and we were going to get the green to cross over the red here. Nope, fake out, rolls back down. Thought we were going to get it here, coming back up. Nope, fake out, back down. So, again, we have the space between the green and the red, the 20 and the 55. We need enough price action. We do have this. Okay, we need enough price action, volume, some movement, lack of sellers to be exhausted. We need that movement. And look here, I showed you the weekly stock RSI already. This is the daily stock RSI. It is getting close to bottoming out here. Will it need to do a double tap? I don't know, but at some point, the daily stock RSI is going to go bullish. The weekly stock RSI is going to be bullish. We're going to try to get some volume and get going. We need to get this green to come up and cross over the red. As far as people that are in the comment section that are saying this is a bear market, etc., 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 it's not by definition, and I've said that before. It's just not by definition. You have your low, you have higher lows, you have your highs, you have higher highs. That's why we've called this a running flat channel, or why I've been calling it that. Let me know your argument below on how that is the definition of a bear market, because it's not. If you want to see a bear market, here's a bear market right here. You can see the difference in how they look, okay? So we are not in the bear market right now. It's a premature call. You would have to lose these lows, lose this high. You'd have to come down here and lose these lows, come back up, lose that high, and then start to fall. Bear market. Okay, sure. It's not right now. When you are printing lower lows, lower a low, a higher low, high, and a higher high, it is not the definition of a bear market. It is the definition of an ABC correction. For the time being, they're premature calls to say that we are in a bear market. I'm sticking with that. A little bit of price action today with Bitcoin, nothing too crazy, but it's moved up a little bit. So what do we got going on here? Not a whole lot. Stock RSI up pretty high. RSI has plenty of room to run on the 4-hourly though, being down here. And again, we got this little green candle here in the last 4 hours, but we need more volume. We need more momentum. We need to get going here. So I still believe wave 5 is coming. It's just really testing our patience, and I'm going to continue. Like I said, I bought $5,000 worth of some coins the other day. I'm still holding my coins. I'm not selling my coins, so you know what I'm betting on. I'm showing you what I'm doing on this channel. So if you like the video, please smash the like button below. Subscribe. Please subscribe for future updates. It's going to get a lot more interesting, a lot more fun later in the bull run when we get Bitcoin moving again. The exciting times will be back. I mean, that's what I'm sort of waiting on. So that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully this is a good reminder, a macro view, and zoom out and stay patient. Zoom out, see what we have, and that's it for this video, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Smash the like button, and we'll see you later. See ya.